Talking to you, baby. I just get carried away. You blow my mind. I just get carried away. Talking to you, baby. I just get carried away. You blow my mind.
Yo guys, what is good? Welcome back on the Uncle Sharma channel. Inter 3, Parma 1. My prediction was 2-0, so I kind of got, the goal difference right, I guess. But in the end, a solid win against what's supposed to be, what the stats were showing, kind of like a bogey team for us, Parma at home. But it wasn't to be this time round. And keeping the pressure at the top, which is really important. Of course, we've got the game in hand now because of what happened with the Fiorentina game. So all we can do is just keep winning. We are at 31 points and the same points as Atalanta, who will be playing in a few moments against Milan. So hopefully, I don't never want Milan to win, so I'm hoping for a draw in that game. And then maybe Lazio can do us a favor against Napoli. Let's see. They're in good form, Lazio. Again, a draw would be nice there. I would take that. But anyway, how are you guys doing? Let me know in the comments down below. How are you guys feeling about this performance? Try and look at every time, even when we win, you guys always start to find the negatives. We will talk about the negatives as well, but give me the positives first. I know Lautaro, this brother can't buy a goal. He can't go and pay the defenders and the goalkeepers at this moment to get a goal. But let's talk to me about some positives, because there were positives today. It wasn't the best ever performance, but it definitely was not a bad performance in any way, shape or form. One negative that we'll get out of the way is Darmian scoring an own goal. Like, what the hell? He is a Swiss Army knife even when he scores own goals. But it was the most bizarre own goal that I've seen since maybe like the Kondogbia own goal, like for Inter, I'm talking about, of course. Matty Darms somehow bundling the ball in, kicking it, actually, not even bundling it, he properly kicked it into the goal past Jan Sommer. But that's the only negative that I'll get out for now. Now, I just want positivity and I want thumbs up. 52 people I can see live watching this stream right now. I appreciate you all, but I would appreciate you also leaving a thumbs up and subscribing if you're new. Mattia says he doesn't feel bad for Lautaro, feel bad for us giving him the bag and being so good despite him being a ghost this season. Yeah, we'll talk about it. Amazing game from Mkhitaryan and Dimarco. Yes, Mickey and Dimarco. Mickey with 2 assists. Dimarco with a beautiful goal. Classy goal. We'll talk about that. We've got the screenshots for it. Good performance. And Mickey, of course, I talked about it in my preview as well. Like, we want to see Zielinski start. We want to see the midfield of Hakan, Barella, Zielinski. Any little negativity on Mkhitaryan, we would have jumped on it today. But as usual, Mkhitaryan does not give us, and most importantly, does not give Inzaghi a reason to not make him the starter still. So whatever you want to call it, whether you want to call this an L, I guess if you're a Poland fan or a Polish fan who's starting to watch Inter just for Zielinski, then maybe that's an L. But when Mkhitaryan continues to perform, we know he is one of the trusted Inzaghi guys, and today he showed his quality again. Pretty good game for most. Lousy and lucky. Can't finish. Yeah, we saw Buchanan as well on the left, unfortunately, again. A very important win. It will be even harder to keep up with Napoli with the game in hand, plus they only have the league until the end of the season. Yeah, so Napoli, if you didn't see, they lost in the Coppa Italia. And I'm sure Conte is losing sleep at night over that loss. Definitely not. Now Napoli have literally 24 games. That's it. This whole season they've got 24 games left because that's all they'll have left. The league, Serie A, is the focus, and we know Conte does this. We know he did this at Inter. Maybe not on purpose, but it kind of seems to always happen with Conte, doesn't it? Whether it's on purpose, getting out of Europe or not, Coppa Italia. Somehow he ends up concentrating on the one competition, and it's happened once again at Napoli. So yeah, they are the team to watch out for at the moment for me, still ahead of Atalanta and the others. Lautaro finished the Trojan at a big ball, all big chances, still played a good game besides the finishing, passing, tackle. Yes, the overall game from Lautaro today was better football focus. I do agree with that. Lautaro will never score again. We can't. Yeah, he was desperate for that penalty. Like he was dying. He was dying for that penalty. He was like, please, how come it's not on the pitch? Just give me this penalty, please. And then it was overturned once again. 2 penalties overturned, by the way, today, guys. 2. Quite rightly, both of them, not complaining, but 2 penalties overturned. And yeah, good point from Eduardo here as well in terms of, we've got Leverkusen game, got a bit of rotation at the end in terms of the substitutes. We didn't exert too much energy. Perfect way to go into that Leverkusen game. And wow, Bin Veto, oh my God, this guy, we haven't seen this guy in a long time. The channel sponsor, this channel is sponsored by Bin Veto. If you guys have followed this channel for a long time, Bin Veto is the man that allows us to do these giveaways a lot of the times. He is the sponsor. I should put it here, really, to be honest. Like, Inter have got Betson. I should put Bin Veto or like sleeve sponsor at the back, sponsored by the Sheikh, our Saudi Sheikh, Bin Veto. Thank you very much once again, brother. I really, really do appreciate your support for the channel. I don't know what to say to you anymore. You're the best, man. You are the best. And yes, Barella goal. Wow. And Mickey is lit. Correa redemption arc is official. It might be like this guy, even when he comes on now. By the way, have you noticed he does not get booed anymore, Correa? And that's how fickle us football fans are. This guy, only a few weeks ago, used to regularly, or last season, when he used to come on at the San Siro, at the Meazza Stadium, he would be booed every time he touches the ball. Now, since his little, renaissance performance against Hellas Verona, look at this. This is how quickly things can change in football. He even seems confident, like, when he makes a wrong pass or he tries something, he's smiling when he makes it. Like, body language is completely different. He's running, sprinting off the ball. My goodness. This Inzaghi has revived a player by the looks of it. He has revived Tucu Correa. Definitely still, we can't talk about a Tucu Correa that, is to the level of the Lazio Tucu Correa, the one that we signed, but at least there's some life in this Tucu Correa. There's some life. Yeah, we'll let them know. But again, I'm still gonna wait. Not just off these, few little bits and bobs. Clinical finish by Barella, and that pass was insane from Miki. Yeah, it was. And Barella, I don't know about amazing game, Marcello. He, first half he gave a few giveaways, Barella, but second half, just like the whole of Inter, he stepped it up. First half was a little bit flat from Inter. We missed quite a few opportunities. Well, we missed them in the second half as well, but first half it was a little bit flat, and especially from Barella. But in the second half, Barella and everyone kind of stepped it up. Ian Kerr says, professional and controlled performance, solid 8 out of 10. Yeah, I'll give it 8 out of 10. The OG and the amount of, the own goal and the amount of missed chances, slightly souring things, but 3 points. Yeah, it would be nice to have a clean sheet today. That's what I predicted. And yeah, I think we would have, it literally was a freak on goal. And I heard the commentator say that, we, in the last 7 games of Serie A, I think only Napoli have kept more clean sheets than us. And then he jinxed it. We conceded. But at least we see there's a bit of a better trend now in terms of our defending. We look a bit more solid. Definitely much better. Dima player of the season, definitely at the moment. I've said this for weeks. He's been our best player. Maybe he's there with Marcus Thuram, but to me, it is Dimarco in terms of consistency, quality, end product. Yeah, Fede Dimarco, and today he topped it off with a nice goal, classy goal. Big positive is that Parma bogey curse making broken. Yeah. If there ever was, I mean, yeah, it was a bit of a talking point in my preview, but I guess there wasn't much in the end. Marotta has no cash to buy a goal for Laut. Yeah, no one has. Maybe Oak Tree might need to shell out something because Marotta has no cash. Or maybe Bin Veto for us. What this guy is doing? Is this a second one? Oh my goodness, a second one. This guy is going crazy. Yeah, tell Bin Veto, send some money to Serie A defenders to let Lautaro score, bro. We need our Capitano. We need Lautaro to return to goal scoring because this guy can't buy a goal at the moment. So, and yeah, if you also Bin Veto, put pressure on him, guys, in the chat. This guy can probably buy Inter if you wanted. So let him know in the chat when Oak Tree are selling. We want Bin Veto to buy Inter. This guy needs to buy Inter so he can give these bonuses and donations to the Inter players for scoring. Well, actually, that clearly doesn't motivate Lautaro at the moment because he's the highest paid player, in the team by a long stretch, and at the moment that's not helping. And yes, thank you as well, Bin Veto, for reminding the people to subscribe and like that button. And yeah, we saw Palacios. Palacios is alive. Come on. What did he see? Like 2 minutes? That was the most, one of those really useless substitute appearances, but Palacios FC will take it. I was complaining about Barella, then bam, wait, yeah, exactly. Today, I don't think Barella had that much of a good game, but, after that goal, it was a completely different Barella. Thuram or Arnautovic versus Linz. Yeah, you will see. Yeah, we'll definitely see a lot of rotation as always. This is the starting lineup. We've talked about it many times this season. We know this year, how Inzaghi is rotating the team. Let me just pull up the team sheet from today. We know this is the starters at the moment. And then in the Champions League, 100%, we will see Frattesi, if he's back to full fitness, 100%. We'll see Zielinski for Mkhitaryan. He played the full 90 today. We'll see. This is the one, because Dumfries usually is the UCL guy over Darmian. So we'll see. I'm unsure what he'll do there. So I think he'll continue that. And I think we'll see maybe Carlos Augusto coming in left centre back. And then, we'll see Mehdi Taremi up front. Probably no Arnautovic, though. I don't think he'll rotate that heavily. I think we'll definitely see Taremi. But I think it will be one of Lautaro and Thuram, to be honest, because obviously Correa's not in the Champions League squad, so there will be again rotation for that Leverkusen away game. 100%. I want to draw for that Milan Atalanta game. We also have to see that we have to watch out for the Tuku. We know footballers when there's a new contract on the line. That's is it the same player? There's always that new contract form. When you're playing for a contract form, and this guy sneakily, I wouldn't be surprised if Inzaghi might even say I don't mind him staying, but no. Unless we're getting some crazy performances, and he drops his salary very heavily, Correa, because he earns like 3.5 million net, which is one of the highest in the team. He has to at least half his wages if he wants to stay at Inter. But the fact that we're even talking about it, we're talking about it quite rightly, because as a fourth, fifth striker, it's not the end of the world. But my goodness, the fact that we're talking about that, it's absolutely crazy in 2024. We should get 2 penalties in the game. Marotta League is in crisis, in big crisis. We need to put it on the plate for Lautaro to the point where he just needs to walk in. I think, Thuram even tried it a few times today, to be honest. It seemed like he was trying to get Lauti that goal, Simi, wasn't it? But the whole team was a thing. The whole team wanted Lautaro to score. I think everyone can tell it's kind of like a a heavy burden on his shoulders. Inter and Empoli, okay, look at this. Matteo always comes in through with the great stats. Inter and Empoli with the most goals conceded in the last 15 minutes in Serie A this season. What a 180 from last year. Okay, that's not good. That's not a good stat. We've talked about it this season. I didn't know that it was this bad, but that we've been a little bit more, especially, closing out games this year has not been as solid. We saw that, in the Juve game when we conceded 2 stupid goals in the second half. So is there, when Inzaghi makes those, rotation, those substitutions at the end, maybe it's got to do with that. Is it tiredness? Is it lack of concentration? Probably a combination of those factors. Inzaghi rotates them. Some of the starters might be a little bit tired, but then, the lack of concentration at some points, I think, is a combination of those factors that definitely still needs a little bit of work on. Today was a little bit more of a freak goal, and it came from, Buchanan lost the ball on the side, and then, they kind of came through the middle, and, today's, I didn't feel like we were that bad really at the end, but it is definitely a stat that says something about what's going on here. Well, my goodness, this guy, someone stop this guy. Take the button, the mouse or the touch screen, the tablet away from this guy. Stop donating, Benveto. You've done enough. Thank you, brother. Give the Capitano a break. He always plays good at the end of the season, lol. Brother. Yeah, I mean, we're lucky that Marcus Thuram is picking up. That's the thing. You can go through the season with one guy carrying you, but at some point, the one guy also is going to need his support. Thuram now is 10 goals in the league. I think he's tied with, not tied with Retegui. He's 2 goals behind Retegui in Serie A. Let's have a quick look. Double check that. Yeah, so he's on 10, 12, Retegui, Moiskin on 9. So he's, I've said this, he's the Lautaro this year. He is being the Lautaro of this season. But how long can he do this? Can we rely on Marcus Thuram? I don't know if Thuram is as reliable as Lautaro was last year to carry us to the Scudetto like Lautaro did. So, yeah. Carlos Augusto's just come back from an injury. So I think we'll see him definitely in the Leverkusen game, depending on if he's fully recovered. Darmian to start against Leverkusen to defend against Grimaldo. Yeah, probably that makes sense. Darmian to start. But again, because of Pavard's injury at right centre back, and Darmian you saw today he came on to be the right centre back, and then Bisek was moved to left centre back. I'm not 100% sure. I think maybe Dumfries will continue to play there. And it's not like, excuse me, Dumfries has played too much football this year. He's definitely one of the ones that I think can play 3-4 games in a row if he has to start 3-4 games in a row if he has to be honest. Been better to replace Oaktree, yeah, man. Lauti needs to buck up 100%, and who is working for that new contract, Akash. Still only 4 teams have conceded less than Inter. There you go. Yeah, no, still, we've definitely recovered defensively, but, we know that we can't, in Serie A, you have to be at least top 2. You don't maybe necessarily have to be the best defense in the league, but you have to be definitely, top 2 in terms of goals conceded to win in Serie A. That's what we've seen historically. But this guys, Ben, please save this money and put it to that bid that you're going to buy Inter with, like in a year or 2 when Oaktree finally sell. Save this money because we need you. We need you to buy Inter, bro. I want to see, I want to see us buy some big players. I want to see Enzo Fernandez at Inter. I want to see, the young up-and-coming talents coming to Inter like Mastantuono from River Plate, who, funnily enough, we were linked with the other day. But thank you, bro. I don't know what to say to you anymore. This is absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. He's giving me the Lautaro. He's giving me the Lautaro treatment with the Lautaro new contract. I'm gonna just quit. I'm gonna quit streaming at this rate. I'm gonna have a full belly. I'm not gonna care anymore. I've done my performance. Now Benvetta's giving me the big shiny contract, but thank you. Let's go, Gabri. Mission hunt down Napoli 100%. Let's get into some of the screenshots. Some of the screenshots from the game. Well, I can see the Milan-Atalanta game has started off on fire. Benveto, please take Arnautovic. Yeah, Benveto, buy out his contract. Buy out his contract. No, they will keep us by the sounds of it. From what I understand, they will keep Inter for around 3 years, because there's a clause in the when they took over from Steven Zhang, they have a clause that a percentage of the sale. So if the sales Inter straight away within 3 years, they would have to give a percentage to Steven Zhang or Suning. So I think because of that, they're looking to keep Inter for at least 3 years. That's what I've read. I don't know if that's true or not. That's what I've read. But I don't think they'll be here for long term, especially how they weren't even, all the reports said they weren't actually interested in taking Inter. They wanted Steven Zhang to just pay back the loan or sell. So I don't think they're here for long term, like past, 3, 4, 5 years. But medium term, they definitely looks like they're here, because we've not heard anything about them looking to sell at the moment. So we are stuck with them, blessed with them. We'll see. Anyway, let's get into the screenshots that I have prepared for you guys. Inter Parma, I actually should have showed these screenshots in my preview, but Inter Parma, there's a bit of significance in terms of some of the ex-players that are part of this game. Dimarco, by the way, today made up for that goal. Remember all those years ago, guys, Spalletti, second season, Dimarco on loan to Parma scores a banger from about 30, 35 meters out, takes his top off to celebrate at the San Siro as well. This guy, born Interista, celebrating like that at the Piazza. But he's finally made up for that goal because he scored against Parma today at San Siro, so he's made up for that. You are forgiven, Fede. And then obviously Matty Dahms, we signed him from Parma, one of our best ever buys, guys, in terms of cost to performance ratio. It doesn't get much better than Matteo Darmian, 1.5 million euros. And yeah, today Matty Dahms, he's a rat, scoring an own goal. He helped out his old club with a little own goal. He felt bad for them. But yeah, he was ex. And then Marcus Thuram, not the big guy on the right, the little baby walking next to, of course, legendary defender Lilian Thuram. Marcus Thuram, born in Italy, born in Parma. That's why the reason why I showed this picture. So there is a significance to this game, to Marcus Thuram as well. Ticu's scoring today. So actually, yeah, funnily enough, all three of these guys, I didn't even think about this when I made the slide. All three of these guys partook in the goals today. Dimarco obviously scored, Thuram scored, and then Matty Dahms also scored. Wow, that is crazy. All the three Parma affiliated guys today scored. That's crazy. Dahms took Parma through and through way too seriously. Yeah, 100%. What's up, Amy? Hope you are doing well. Napoli, Fiorentina, Juventus, and Empoli have conceded less. That's crazy. Empoli still, competing in terms of their defending ability at the moment. Really, really amazing work from Empoli. And now I wanted to show you this screenshot. Now, this is the pitch that Inter played on today, guys. Look at that. This is one of the best stadiums in the world. And that's the state of the pitch. That is what we call a potato field. Awful. And it's nothing new. We know this. It happens pretty much every year because there's two teams that play at the Meazza, on the Meazza pitch, of course, us and the inferior Milan team, the air conditioner Milan team, play on this pitch. And with all those games, and it doesn't have the state of the art, underfloor heating and drying and all those technologies that, you know, a lot of the modern pitches and stadiums have. So it always does look like this. But the thing is, it will get relayed. They will relay this pitch. I think they do it in January or December. I can't remember when they do it. So it will get relayed soon, and it should look better in a few weeks' time, hopefully. But it just gives you a perspective. You can tell when you watch it from the TV angle, you can tell that it's, you know, not pristine, the pitch. But when you see it from this angle, you know, someone that's took a picture live from the stadium, it just shows you what the players had to put up with today. So some of the, you know, this is where I can forgive them with some of the passing and, you know, final passes were on point today, because that is not good conditions to be playing in. Yeah, our stadium sucks, but in time, hopefully, yeah, I mean, that's one of the things Oak Tree are working on as well, that they want to get the stadium done. But I'll believe it when I see it. Okay, so 1-0 Atalanta. Oh, CDK. Oh, I should have put him, like, yeah, it's so obvious. I should have put him in my fantasy football team, because it's like, it's such an obvious thing, you know, Charles de Ketelaere going against his former team and scoring against them in the form that he's in. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, that was a classic. Handanovic laser save Shaqiri 100% on that Dimarco banger. No, it has already been relayed. Oh, my goodness, Noor. So it's looking like that now that it's been relayed. Oh, so is this in the growing back phase? My goodness. I'll do some, yeah, I'll research it. I mean, you might be right then, Noor. This might be what it looks like, because it's been relayed, so it's kind of growing back in patches. So you might be right. But regardless, yeah, we've seen the pitch look like this a lot of the times. The Olimpico is the same. A lot of the Italian pitches are the same, because, yeah, it's the fact that because they don't have the state-of-the-art kind of technology used, not just the stadium. We know the stadiums are absolutely dog shit, but, you know, the new stadiums also think about the turf. And, you know, the turfs, the modern stadiums have underfloor heating and like other technologies to, like, you know, drainage and keep it all pristine. So, yeah, it's not just the San Siro. It's a lot of the pitches around Serie A that a lot of the times, especially in the winter, end up looking like this. So apparently it's a poor conceded goal from Milan. Speaking of Theo, that's something to watch out for, guys. I don't know if you've been keeping up. I've not commented on it because I want to see real confirmations, but there's a video out there released by a guy that he's such an annoying rat, Fabrizio Corona. He's like this, I don't know, whistleblower. I don't know what you want to call it. He's like, you know, he just finds gossip and posts a lot of, you know, news, but like a lot of it's like personal, you know, gossip news related to footballers. And this time he's found what he claims is a video, CCTV footage of Theo Hernandez allegedly shoving and punching and kicking a woman in some like nightclub or bar. I've seen the footage, I've seen the video. I don't know if you guys have seen it. It's really hard to make out whether it's Theo or not. Apparently there's a lawsuit going on. He leaked documents of this lawsuit from the bar owner and the lady and Theo, but I don't know. It looks so little. It's really hard to tell. And again, that's why I've not commented on it. But just keep an eye on this thing, Theo Hernandez, because this could be big. This could, you know, you're talking about big, you know, potentially career ruining type stuff here if that's true. Because that video, he's literally kicking the shit out of this woman. If that's Theo, bye finito. And you know, that's Milan fans wanted that guy as their captain as well. So keep a lookout on this situation for multiple reasons. Banter, Milan related, and you know, let's see what happens with Theo Hernandez's career. But again, it's speaking of potatoes, that I've seen that footage is like filmed with a potato as well. Yeah, but that's what the problem is, that they've talked about it. So yeah, San Siro the cost of renovating San Siro would be really, really big. That's the issue. It's really, really big, really, really big. They looked into it. That was the option that they kind of wanted to go for originally, but because it's such a big stadium, but then also really old, and it's kind of, the foundations are really weak at the moment. Sometimes, a lot of the time, San Siro is shaking when it's full and people are jumping up and down. It's the cost estimates, I think, are about as much as a new stadium, from what I understand. I remember reading something that the estimates for it, and you would have to move, like, it's not really feasible. Yeah, that's the thing. The video is like really, really blurry, black and white, very, very difficult to tell whether it's Theo or not. Paolo says it's mixed synthetic grass, top notch, with 2 teams where it's abused. Yeah, and the fact that, again, as I said, they don't have the state of the art technology to kind of look after it as well. But yeah, the fact that 2 teams play on it is always going to look like that. Oh my God! Again, this guy. Someone tell him to stop. Tell him to stop. Remember what I always say? I just won the 3 points. I say to you since 2018 or long times. Yeah, I mean, yeah, this guy, I don't know how Bin found my channel, actually. This guy has been supporting my channel since I was on like less than 1K subscribers. And he's been actually a massive help to me pushing to, get the channel to where it is, where we are close to 10K now. So once again, thank you, Bin Veto, man. You just the angel of this channel. Yeah, no, it's really unfortunate that we have to root for Milan to get a draw. But yeah, that's the funny thing in Serie A. You end up, sometimes football is funny. In the league table, you need these little results to go your way. Fabrizio Corona is a real guy. I thought it was nickname Fabrizio Romano. No. Yeah. Funnily, yeah, actually, yeah. I know everyone now. It's funny, like Fabrizio is just a normal Italian name. But now Fabrizio Romano has become so big that people, if you say Fabrizio or even Fab, you think you're talking about Fabrizio Romano. It's crazy. Like, once a person gets so big, the name becomes synonymous with just that person. Like Theo. Because, yeah, like Lautaro called his son Theo, and Milan fans thought he's called him Theo because of Theo Hernandez. Like, it's just like, funny how names work. You just become associated with something, with someone. But yeah, Corona is definitely, he's the Fabrizio Romano of like trash news, like Daily Mail, back the Sun, the really trashy, what's the Shade Room, those kind of really crappy type of stuff. Like, oh, this guy is, he's slept with this hooker, right? He was at this hotel, took a picture. This guy got sued. Actually, funny story about Fabrizio Corona. This guy got sued by Marcelo Brozovic and Wanda Nara, Icardi's former wife, or I don't know what she is now. Like, I don't know. I know they've split, but they get back together all the time. But yeah, the Wanda Nara, because he claimed that Wanda Nara slept with Brozovic when Icardi was still at Inter, which was fake news, and they went to court, and Brozovic won for defamation or whatever. So yeah, that's the type of person he is. Just to put it into perspective, who Fabrizio Corona is. But anyway, let's continue into the screenshots. So yeah, we had 2 overturned penalties in this game. Both of them, as I said, correctly overturned. This one was the first one. I think it was what, first 10, 15 minutes of the game, if I remember correctly. Lautaro gets away from Keita Mandela. Referee gives a penalty straight away. It looked like it might have been a penalty, but then yeah, in the replay, it shows the contact starts from outside. It doesn't really continue into the box either, and quite rightly, the referee overturns his original take. And yeah, as I said, first half was kind of flat. We did create some chances, but not too many great chances here. There was a deflected Hakan free kick that was decent. Denzel hits the bar, but you see he's very on the side, and think it had a little deflection as well from the defender. It was a good move that led to the shot. They also had some half chances as well here. Simon Som makes a nice little run into the space and then tries to curl one far post, but not anywhere near the goal. And then this was the first big miss from Lautaro. I mean, he kind of, he could have done better, yeah, for sure. But the ball does shoot up at him, really poor defending here from Parma, very panic. The ball's bouncing around, bit of pinball going on. And then Lautaro just shoots it completely, out of the stadium almost. So the way he finished it and how far it went out, definitely poor. But I don't think it was an easy chance. Yeah, it was a big chance, and I'm sure if we look on FotMob, I'm sure they gave this as a big chance missed. But let's see actually how many big chances missed they give to him. So yeah, they give him 3 big chances missed today, and I'm sure this one was one of them. But to me, it looks really bad, especially on the slow-mo, but in real time, that is it. The ball literally flies at him. So I'm not too mad about the miss on this one here. Oh yeah. I mean, I've not been a fan of Fabrizio Romano for a while, to be honest. Oh my goodness, we just cannot stop this guy. He's the opposite. He's the opposite of Lautaro Benveto. He can't stop scoring. He's curling one into the corner, left foot, right foot, overhead kick, headers, back heel, off his back, off his bum. This guy just cannot stop scoring. Be honest, what is your favorite players in this team? Do you mean on this team, Bin? Or do you mean all time? Let me know, because it's a very open-ended question. If it's current players, current Inter players, or do you mean current general players outside of Inter, or all-time Inter players? Okay, Leao has scored. Well done, Rafa Leao, Rafa Twitterao. Wandanaro confirmed that he also tried Keita Balde, Big Budiao. Oh yeah, I did receive the rumors of that as well. Well, actually, no, Icardi said that, no? I think Icardi said that. I mean, I don't really keep up with it, but I heard about this Keita Balde thing. Who is it? Someone said Leao, someone said Morata. Who scored? Let's have a quick look. Yeah, it looks like a good game. Oh, so it's Morata. Oh, Leao assist. Looks like a good game. Damn. Yeah, I'm gonna try and finish this stream soon, guys. I do want to watch this game because Atalanta, Milan, both teams that not so great defensively. That should be a good game to watch. Going back to the screenshots. Yeah, as I was saying, Barella, wasn't really too impressed with him in the first half, especially here. He made a mistake that led to them getting a counterattack. Cancellieri shoots, but it was straight at Jan Sommer. Just little mistakes, nothing too bad, but just little mistakes here and there that I just wasn't convinced by in the first half, by everyone, not just Barella. And then here is Dimarco's goal, and I am gonna take the little chance, guys, because the touch is so good that I have to show it. I can do it very, very briefly, yeah? So I'm going to show the screen because it just deserves being shown, the touch. Finishes it. What a goal by Dimash. What a goal. Assist by Mkhitaryan. Finished by Dimarco. My left wing back has a better touch than your strikers. Maybe also my own strikers, but Fede Dimarco, take a bow. What an amazing, amazing goal. And deserved. And with his right foot as well. I don't even know if Dimarco's ever scored a goal with his right foot. And as I said, he made up for that missed that goal that he scored against us all those years back. That is a crazy touch, and that's a left wing back, guys, doing that. A left wing back. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, he is a disgrace. Oh, doing the bro, just comment normally. Just comment normally, bro. This guy. Just do a normal comment, my brother. How many donations is that? This is crazy, guys. I've never seen anything like this. Remember, there was that one time, that one random. If you some of the OG might remember, OG channel watchers might remember this. There was this Armenian dragon or something, some name, some username that came in and he just donated €100 or $100, and I've never seen him since. And I haven't seen something like this since then. Like, this guy is just literally going crazy. Yeah, he is. That's what I'm not even joking about it. This guy can actually buy Inter. He's talked to me about it. Like, in a few years, he actually might be able to buy Inter. So that's why I'm not even joking to you guys. In the comments, spam this guy to buy Inter, because he can buy Inter. Like, he actually has the ability to buy Inter. I'm not even joking. So, yeah, I mean, to answer his question, in this awesome team, my favorite players, it's hard. Like, as I've grown up, I think when you're younger, you have like you have your definite favorites. But as I've grown up now, like, I don't have like maybe like a proper ranking, but definitely. And Ahmad's going to be happy about this. Hakan, because before Brozovic used to be my favorite player. I'm just a sucker for that players in that position, the CDM. So I really like Hakan and the way he plays that role now as well. Hakan, Bastoni, Dimarco, Barella. Yeah, that's probably it. And then I also like Lautaro, of course, and Thuram. Like, it's difficult. Yeah, we've got so many good players. But this is a really difficult question to answer. If it's like top 3, I'm struggling. Top 5 is maybe a bit easier to do. If I had to make a top 5, yes. So again, Hakan. And again, I'm not rating them. I'm talking about my favorites. So Hakan, Barella, Thuram, I do like Lauti's, fighting spirit as well. So I'll put Lauti in there. So what did I say? Yeah, Hakan, Barella, Thuram, Lauti. It's between Dimarco and Bastoni to make that top 5. What are you guys telling me? Suraj says Barella 1, Chala 2, Bastoni 3. Oh yeah, of course. I was waiting for that one. Nick Knox, Correa is my number 1. Yes, there is. That's the hashtag we want, guys. Bin Veta for Inter owner. No, I do. Again, I'm not going to be caught into the moment. I mean, people do know. People that follow me on this channel know. Lautaro's never been my favorite player at Inter. Like, I've always, like there's always some things that I'm not always super happy with Lautaro, that he doesn't make me like dream, like wow, what a player that we have, or like he's so good. But obviously I know he's really, really amazing, and I love, as I said, his spirit, and he deserved becoming the captain as well, in the way that he lives this Inter team. Bastoni Dimarco. I might edge it to Bastoni. I might have to edge it to Bastoni in this top 5. I might have to edge it to Bastoni. And again, I'm not ranking them. Ranking is different. This is just me, like, in terms of my favorites. Actually, no. Yeah, if it's my favorites, I should do it. Bastoni is better than Dimarco, but I prefer Dimarco, like watching Dimarco. So yeah, I'll take that. So Barella, Hakan, Thuram, Lautaro, and Dimarco. Those are my 5 favorite Inter players in this team. Yeah, of course. The Lord Gags, you'll never live that down. By the way, guys, again, people that watch this channel for a few years will know Nick Knox came on a live stream. So we were doing I think it was it the pre-UCL final live stream, wasn't it, Knicks Knox? And I invited people to come on the channel, which actually I need to do more often now. This guy, Knicks Knox, came on. He was in his car, so he wasn't inside his house. So he went out with a Gagliardini jersey and he was wearing it. I hope he turned it around for the stream, where he was walking around with it, the other way. So he had the Gagliardini showing and the number on stream. Like that's who we're talking about. I'm called a Correa sexual, but I've never been even close to buying a Correa shirt. This guy literally had a Gagliardini shirt. And what number was Gagliardini, by the way? Was he number 5? Nah, Gagliardini can't be number 5, surely. That would have been a disgrace to Scott Stankovic's name. What number was Gagliardini? Yeah. He was 5. Oh my goodness. That is a disgrace to Stankovic's legacy. How was this guy wearing number 5? How did we let this guy wear number 5 for all these years? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. How did we let this guy wear number 5 all these years? Stankovic was number 5, right? Wait, I need to double check now. I'm not very good with numbers. That's one thing. Like, my football knowledge in general is quite good, but when it comes to names or numbers, I'm not very good. Yeah, he's number 5. Yeah. So yeah, that's absolutely disgrace to Stankovic's name. The fact that Lord Gallia had the number 5 for all those years. My goodness. Anyway, let's continue on the screenshots from the game. Second half, as I said, we started off very good. Second half was really, really much improved performance. Oh yeah, that's why I was confused. He was 25, then moved to number 5 in the later years. Yeah, I remember the later years. I know he had something 20 in the earlier years. So yeah, we had this Bastoni cross to Denzel, headed it wide, and then here we get to Barella's goal. I mean, this guy, the thing with Barella is, guys, when he gets in front of goal, either he's super ice cool, Tuco Correa, in my veins, like today, where defender slides, he just get out of the way, fake shot, and then slots it past Suzuki like he's not even there. Or sometimes shoots it right at the goalkeeper, like completely flies, into the stands. There's no in between with Barella where you're like, oh, it was good finish, good composure, just couldn't quite get it right. It's either super ice cool, he goes past. Remember that Napoli goal? It was like he went past the goalkeeper. Or there's other opportunities where he just hits it straight at the goalkeeper. But the goal, the way that it became, I have a question for you guys. First of all, he was onside. No doubts about that. They were checking this for 3 or 4 minutes. It was crazy how long it took them to check if it was onside or not. Amazing assist by Mkhitaryan. But did he mean it? Because I felt like he might have been trying to, because the amount of power he put on it as well, it seemed like he was trying to switch the play to Dumfries, in my opinion. But as someone pointed out, Barella did ask for it in just a few instances, few seconds or half second before this screenshot here. Barella had his hand up to tell Mkhitaryan, I'm here free, pass it to me. And obviously, Mkhitaryan has the ability to do this as well. I'm not definitely taking anything away from Mkhitaryan's technical ability here, that he can't do something like this. But the fact that he slipped, and the amount of power he put on it, Barella, it was really good control from Barella, because Mkhitaryan put a lot of power into it as a volley. Did you think? What do you guys think? Do you think he meant it? No, I'm not taking anything away from it, guys. 100%, 100%. No, nothing to take away from it. No, 100%. Yeah. Luck is part of the game. I'm just having a footballing conversation with you guys, whether he meant it or not. But what an assist anyway. The way Barella controls it was amazing as well. And then I also wanted to point this out. he celebrates it. He celebrates it by also he hugged Mkhitaryan for the assist twice, but he went to hug Marko Arnautovic as well, which shows his class and the way, again, this season he's also growing into. We've always known this is a future captain of Inter, but he's always seemed a little bit, immature, and some of his behavior at times hasn't always, looked captain material. But this season, definitely, we're seeing a different Barella. He's talked about it himself. But yeah, the fact that, he scores and his first thought is to go and celebrate it and hug Marko Arnautovic, obviously we know is at the moment bottom of the pecking order in terms of Inter fans' likings and performance-wise as well. Not having a good time at the moment. Just nice little moment to see, just little things. Wow. You see this? Wow, look at that. Arnautovic, yeah. But Arnautovic, look at Correa. Literally, one performance can change your life. Inter fans, as I said, Inter fans, especially at the Meazza, booed Correa every single time he used to come on. And today, it seemed like clean slate after the recent performances. So Arnautovic, things can change very, very quickly. We are very fickle. Football fans, we are very, very fickle. So, yeah. Still could turn around. Again, this is Inzaghi we're talking about, guys. You might not believe in Marko Arnautovic. I might not believe in Marko Arnautovic, but guess who believes in Marko Arnautovic? Not his mom, not his wife, Simone Inzaghi. This guy will continue to give him chances, whether you like it, we like it or not. And Noor is giving really good insight today, Noor. Thank you. Apparently he's missed, I didn't see this one, he missed training this week due to personal reasons, so hopefully it's nothing too serious. Maybe that is the reason why he gave him the hug, because it seemed, there seems some meaning behind it. Yeah, it was a tight hug. He went straight to him. So maybe he's had some bad news in his family. Hopefully not. He's a future Capitano. Benveta says, yeah, I think we've known that. If Lautaro ever leaves, I think, and we know he is the vice captain as well. So he is already the vice after Lautaro. So if Lautaro ever leaves, he would be the Inter captain. And now I can finally start to say, like, yes, quite rightly, he's the future captain of Inter. Hopefully there was a hug for a goodbye. It's bad when, like, even the Serbian, Mattia, our Serbian brother here, even the Serbians have given up on you. Yeah. Again, the Arnautovic Atletico, I will continue being against all of you guys, probably 90% of the fan base. When we look back to Inter versus Atletico Madrid, there's only one name on the score sheet where it shows 1-0, and that is Marko Arnautovic. Where is Marcus Thuram's name? I think actually Thuram missed that game, but where is Lautaro's name? Where is anyone else's name? Yes, he missed chances, like Lautaro missed today. Going 1-0 to their stadium was not the end of the world. We missed so many chances there, so I will always go against you guys. I do not care about what the majority of the fan base thinks. Yeah, that is true. He is Austrian. But yeah, I don't know why actually. Yeah, he's Austrian. He's got like 100 caps or something for Austria, but I know he's got like, those Serbian roots. But I don't know why my mind like literally thought he is a Serbian, like completely erased this Austria history. He's the all-time top scorer as well. That is crazy. And then we were also lucky today. We had to score for them. That shows you how bad Parma's finishing was today. How really poor. I was kind of hyping Parma for being really high scorers this year in Serie A, but their finishing today was really, really awful. Like this one, Cancellieri, we made a mistake somewhere. This was a really good like open counter-attack potentially for them. And this guy, this is one of the worst finishes I've seen from a Serie A player. Like the screenshot doesn't do it justice. Like it was so wide and so badly hit. Like it looked like it was like an amateur player who's never shot a ball. That, you know, is just like a charity guy, you know, Make-A-Wish kid that just came on the pitch to shoot, and that showed you how bad their finishing was today. Because they had some decent opportunity in terms of the positions they got into. Yeah, like 4 shots, 0.2 xG. Let's see, go on the stats. Like, yeah, look at the positions where they got shots off. Like, these are not that bad of positions to shoot. Like this one, this is that Cancellieri one I just showed now. Cancellieri again, Zom, and then, yeah, the own goals from Darmian. Like, they're not bad opportunities, but it shows you how bad the finishing was. Whereas Inter today only shows 2.31 xG, but I feel like some of those Lautaro ones could have been a bit higher xG, to be honest. Yeah, Jono, hope you're doing well. Nice win. First half, you can probably skip through it. First half, nothing too amazing. Definitely watch the Dimarco goal, though. Dimarco goal was the touch and the finish with his right foot. Definitely watch that. But yeah, focus more on the second half if you're like short on time. Let's continue with the screenshots. Here is where Tikus Thuram made it 3. Corner from Hakan. Bisek wins the header. Tikus makes it 3. Lovely way to wrap up the win. And good that Tikus Thuram continues the pressure on Retegui at the top of the goal-scoring charts. And yeah, you know, this week, I don't know if you've seen it, you know, there's been a lot of rave and hype about Arsenal's goal scoring from set pieces, especially corners, quite rightly. I want to see Inter also being like, you know, we have got a massive team, a tall team with guys like Bisek, De Vrij, Bastoni, Thuram. Lautaro's not big, but he's really good in the air. Denzel, Darmian, Carlos Augusto, you know, all of these guys are good in the air. And Hakan and Dimarco, 2 of the best set piece takers. But I feel like we don't score that much from set pieces. But it's good to see today that we did, that we scored from a set piece. Because sometimes, you know, when you play, even when you play badly, set pieces can bail you out. Oh my goodness. This guy also scores from set pieces. He scores from every type of situation. Benveto today, he's just, this is unreal, guys. If you're new to the stream, this is not normal. What Benveto's doing is, this guy, you know, he does come in and donate sometimes as well, but today he's just absolutely going berserk. Okay, now, and I'm not, you know, you saw we did a giveaway for members only just the other day, yesterday. Joe Frakes won it. He picked the Inter home kit from the season as his prize. Now we'll do another giveaway, because this guy, I don't know how much has he donated. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 donations. My goodness, this guy's absolutely gone berserk. Yeah, we'll definitely doing another giveaway now, thanks to Benveto. This guy is going crazy. Only 44 likes. Oh, come on, don't be stingy. I know Benveto's like spreading the love, but you guys can also spread the love for free. Doesn't cost a penny to leave that thumbs up. Anyone see what Inter called after Football Manager and they all are blue neri? Oh god, what is happening with all the licensing with Inter? Oh yeah, okay. Now we can talk about some of the negatives, guys. I know you guys have been dying. Some of the earlier comments from the beginning of the stream. Let's talk about Lautaro. Oh, let's once again talk about Lautaro. Bruno has just joined us as well. Thank you, Armenian Interista. How worried are we about Lautaro? Like, how long can this go on? I mean, here, Mob here gave him a good, yeah, as we said, his overall game today, I was happier with his overall games today in terms of his running and his fighting and some of his passes, some of his link up. It was better today. You can see he was a bit more involved off the ball as well, but he scored. Actually, he also did score a goal. He did score a goal, but it was disallowed because Thuram was offside, and it was a good finish. Again, his usual first-time finish, you know, Thuram crossing it in, Lautaro hitting it first time, scoring, which we know is his specialty. But it continues. The Lautaro Martinez worries continues. 5 goals to assist. Again, it's not end of the world type of numbers. It's not bad, 5 goals, 1,000 minutes played. It's not the end of the world in terms of GA, but it just doesn't look that good of a player this year. He's just not performing to that level. And, and then when we see like here again, actually Benveto, I was talking to Benveto last week, and he was telling me, I asked him, because he watches Argentina, and he told me, yes, for Argentina, because I asked him, does he actually play good for Argentina? Like, I know we see him scoring, because, I log into Twitter in the morning, like the day after, because they play at stupid o'clock, and we see, Lautaro scored again for Argentina, but is he actually playing good for them when he's playing? And Ben told me, yeah, he says he does play good for Argentina, and, again, you can't rely on these rating websites, but they're giving him on the last performance 1 goal, 7.9 against Paraguay, 1 goal, 7.0. So he is playing better for Argentina at the moment. So is it kind of like a mental thing at the moment with Inter? Is he feeling the weight? Well, he was already captain last year, so he can't be feeling the weight of the armband. And he's been playing, the no preseason thing. We're in December now, so that's long gone, the no preseason excuse. Nixon says he wears that Lord Gag shirt in public all the time. No one in the US knows who he is. Bro, if you went to Italy, please, one day when you go to Italy, take that shirt and wear it. You will be memed to death. Like, I hope you go to Milano one day and you wear that shirt. I want you to wear that shirt when you go to Milano. That would be hilarious. But yeah, in the US, no one's gonna know who the hell that is unless you are an Inter fan or a Serie A fan. His general play is fantastic. Just his finishing right now is like today. This one was a perfect. Correa puts him in right on goal 1v1 against Suzuki, and he tries to be a bit clever here. Again, the finish that he tries is more like a finish of a striker that is in confidence, has been scoring goals a lot. He tries to with the outside of his boot do a little dink, just in between his arm and his over his foot, which as a choice, I don't think it was particularly that bad of a choice in terms of finish choice. Maybe he could have curled it just with the inside of his foot. But yeah, it just shows you the goal scoring, the lack of goal scoring, form that he's in right now, especially for Inter. Like, there's something, here we're not talking about him being fit or unfit or being overweight. Like, this is just technical, his choice and his composure. He's overthinking it. He's feeling the pressure. I don't know what it is. This with Lautaro, I'm just, when is he going to turn it around? When is he going to turn it around? Did Thuram ever score with Lautaro this season with Inter? Yeah, I'm sure he must have, right? They start most games together, so I'm sure he must have scored. Yeah, he got his bag and forward. Yeah, we have seen this over the years. A lot of players, not just Inter, in general, football, they get their big contract, they get their money, that drive, that hunger maybe goes away. But with Lautaro, I don't know if that's it really, Mattia. With Lautaro, we see still he's that type of player. I don't think his drive and hunger really goes away on the pitch anyway. Maybe off the pitch, maybe he's not working as hard off the pitch to get his fitness to the level that we know it should be, or mentally, maybe you can't help it. Like, you just get to a stage in your life, he has kids, multi-millionaire, got a restaurant, businesses, captain, 27. He's won the World Cup. He's won the Scudetto. Maybe, just not even like wanting, but maybe he's got that kind of full belly feeling. I know some people are saying he's got a full belly literally, but I'm talking like, mentally, maybe he's got a full belly kind of mentality at the moment without wanting to, where he's feeling accomplished. It doesn't feel like he needs to do anything more. He's almost pretty much completed football. If he wins the Champions League, he's completed football already. That chance Correa put through for him. Why not take a touch to the left, finish with the left foot near post, finish the attempt with the right foot, just wasn't on at all. I mean, it was on, that's what I mean. Like, I don't think it wasn't on, but and it was a finish that, I would expect him to do when he's in super confidence. But yeah, this is definitely easier finishes. This is a very hard finish that he tried to do. There's very much easier finishes that he could have tried, for sure. Suraj says his mentor for sure is cooking for Argentina. Yeah, that's the thing. The fact that he's continuing to do it for Argentina points to that fact. Like I say, like, it's definitely more mental than there's also fitness related. And it's not like we're not creating chances for him. As you can see, we're creating plenty of chances for him. There's definitely something mental going on as well. Yeah, let's finish up now, guys. It's been an hour. Who was the man of the match? And I'll take some of these Mercato-related questions. Yeah, it's a silly Mercato rumor season. Like, how does this make sense? Sadio Mane to Inter. The guy's earning crazy money in Saudi Arabia. Mo Salah as well. Another stupid rumor I read the other day. But yeah, he could probably do it. Let's just hypothetically speaking, he could do it. Mane as a second striker for sure in the 3-5-2. Same as Salah, even though he's a winger, but definitely I could see Mohamed Salah. Because he's inside striker really. He's a 4-3-3, but he's given a lot of freedom to be really a striker most of the time for Liverpool, but not realistic rumor at all. Now, this one, I've not seen it, but this is something I wouldn't be opposed to. He's definitely a second striker material, Heung-min Son. Good finisher, both-footed, has dipped off. Obviously, what is he, 31 years old, 32? Like, yeah, his pace has dipped off. He's had some injury issues. But imagine marketability-wise, South Korea, Mandem, Oppa Gangnam Style, this would be a massive signing and much more realistic in terms of Spurs, wages, etc. But he's not actually been linked. And again, he definitely could be a second striker. He plays on the wing, but he's never been really a winger, Heung-min Son. He's about getting him near the area, step over, shoot, quick. That's always been his main game. To be honest, again, I'm getting like I'm not even reacting to this anymore. Usually, like a donation, I'm like losing my mind. But these donators, this is what 7th donation. I'm like I barely reacted to that one. But again, thank you. To be honest, Lautaro never scored a goalless with Thuram. Do you mean in general this year, their partnership hasn't been good, Lautaro and Thuram. Like last year, we know the Tula, what we call it, the Tula partnership was really good last year. They were like on a different wavelength together, almost telepathic. But this season, it's been nowhere near that good. Today was a little bit better for sure, but it's nowhere near the level that it was last year. You must be working as hard as the muffin top is starting to come up. Yeah, I've disagreed with you on that one. I haven't really seen the little muffin top much this year. I think he's just been unfit, not fat. I've seen Lautaro fat. And again, as the Argentina form shows, he has been okay. It's something stopping him for Inter. Yeah, we've talked about it. About, should he be benched? But at the same time, we've talked about it, when Barella was out of form, did Inzaghi bench him? they talked about it. They just kept playing him and eventually played into form. When Mkhitaryan is out of form, when Thuram is out of form, like, top players, do Liverpool bench Salah when he's out of form? That's like, that's what we're talking about. We're talking about one of our best players. Maybe he needs benching and kind of something to kind of wake him up, but I don't think it's going to happen. And I think he will just continue to play until he's in form. And that's the thing, because we do rotate as well. So technically he's been benched, between the Champions League and Serie A games. All of our players are getting a lot of rotation. He's not, guys like Salah, or remember like Messi, Ronaldo, Lewandowski, like these guys start every game. Like I think, Inzaghi's almost conditioned us in the way that he rotates a lot to think that, oh my God, playing 2-3 games in a row, this guy must be knackered. But actually, when you look at it, the big teams, they play their players every game. Haaland starts every game for Man City. As I said, like Lewandowski, even at his age, he almost starts pretty much every single game for Barca. Salah almost plays every single game for Liverpool. The big players always play, regardless if they're in form or not. At Inter, especially this season, they're getting plenty of rotation. But maybe what we mean by benching is like, a big game in the league where we know Lautaro is a starter in Serie A, he gets benched. Maybe. Yeah. Crazy rumors to see this over the last week, guys. Calma. Don't get suckered in. Especially under oak tree. Don't get suckered in with these heavy hitting, expensive free transfers. Because you guys know, you should know if you follow my channel, free transfers are not cheap. They're cheap because they're free, but they're very expensive on the books. Anyway, yeah, so man of the match, Matthias says Dimash. Well, Matthias says Dimash, man of the season at the moment. Armin Interista says Mkhitaryan. Ami says Mkhitaryan. Bin Veto says Mkhitaryan. Who are you guys saying? I was feeling, yeah, Mkhitaryan or Dimarco for me as well. Let's have a look at Mickey's stats from today. 90% pass accuracy. He had a good shot as well. There was one moment in Mkhitaryan, he did like a run. I don't know if you guys saw it. It reminded me of like Dortmund Mkhitaryan. He went like on a little, 10-15 meter run and then got the shot off, but it wasn't on target. But I like that. 6 passes into the final third. Look at that. 3 out of 4 tackles, 1, 2 interceptions, 5 recoveries, always doing his defensive work. 4 duels, 1. Yeah. Good performance from Mickey. Dimarco, similar. Good passing numbers. Obviously got the goal. 1 out of 9 crosses accurate. 1 tackle, 3 defensive action, 2 recoveries. Yeah. No, let's give it. Yeah, Mkhitaryan man of the match. Especially today, I think we should just let Bin Veto decide everything today with all this donation. He decides everything. He decides what I eat today for dinner. He decides what I wear. He can decide everything. Yeah, Donnarumma, that's something definitely to keep an eye on for. Again, I don't really know how realistic that is on the oak tree now. Normally, I think that would be a very obvious Marotta free transfer, but he earns a lot of money at PSG. And I'm not a big fan of him. I really like him for Italy, of course. He should be the number one, 100%, but he's not very good with the ball at his feet. Yeah. Anyway, guys, hope you guys enjoyed that. Hopefully, Milan and Atalanta at the moment, 1-1 at half time. Hopefully, it stays like that. And hopefully, Matty Dams doesn't score any more own goals. And hopefully, Inter keep the pressure to Napoli at the top of the table. And Lazio do us a favor. Let's take a look at what goes on in Serie A this weekend. Hope you guys enjoyed this live stream, guys. Appreciate all the comments, appreciate all the support, appreciate all the thumbs up. And of course, I appreciate Fede Dimarco and his beautiful goal. And of course, we cannot forget the craziest donation session that Bin Veto has been on in this the channel history. It's crazy, guys. Crazy. Hashtag Benveto by Intel. Benveto takeover, whatever you want to call it. Thank you very much, brother. Really, really do appreciate it. Thank you, Ian. Thank you, Suraj. Thank you, Mesto. See you on the next one. Inter versus Leverkusen versus Inter match preview and reaction coming in the upcoming week. Ciao ragazzi. Forza Inter sempre.